Well, hello again, all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Views back at you today with another one. And what I am looking at is a beer from Second Line Brewing out of New Orleans, Louisiana. They were established in 2014. This is a Saison named Desire. I have never had anything from Second Line Brewing Company. They obviously are a very local brewery to New Orleans. This bottle is courtesy of Ronald Terrio of Louisiana Beer Reviews. I will post a link to his channel in the description below, so definitely go check him out if you are not familiar. He does a lot of great beer, wine, and liquor reviews, as well as other things on his channel. This beer is a Saison, a blood orange Saison. 5.6% alcohol. Second Line has a website, secondlinebrewing.com. If anybody's interested, you can go check them out there or follow them on Instagram. Ale with blood orange added. Okay, let's see what we're working with here. Never had it, like I said. I do like Saisons, farmhouse ales, those type of beers, so this should be something that I can relate to. It's I could tell it was going to be hazy. Just you could see the haze through the brown bottle before you even pour it out. Very fizzy, white head, a hazy orange appearance. Sounds like soda pop. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but very fizzy head. Definitely picking up on the blood orange right away on the aroma. A little funkiness with this as you get with Saisons. Not necessarily sour, but kind of getting towards sour. If you've ever had a Goza or a sour ale, Saisons are kind of in that range with the aromas and the flavors. A little bit more funky sometimes with the Saisons because a lot of times they use wild yeast and there's a lot more room for things to just kind of happen. It's not as controlled of an environment when you're brewing a Saison because of the yeast that they're using, or a farmhouse ale. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of the term Brettanomyces, but that's a term commonly associated with farmhouse ale, Saisons. A lot of people refer to it as like a horse blanket kind of thing. I can't really relate to that, but it is a little funky on the aroma in a good way. The blood orange, like I said, is coming through a little bit of like a tart note as well. Some wheat bread notes kind of coming through. After that, I do believe they use wheat malt with this. Most Saisons, if not all Saisons, use wheat malt. It smells good. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. Yeah, the blood orange is coming through. Nice and bready in the middle of the sip. The carbonation with this one is very prickly, almost high carbonation. It's got like a champagne type effervescence to it. Um, the blood orange, though, is not overwhelming. It's nice and bready in the middle. It's very light all the way through, easy drinking. Not a ton of flavor, but it's not lacking in flavor either. Man, it's not really sweet, but you do get a touch of sweetness from the blood orange. It's just the orange is there. It's just not in your face. So I guess it's well balanced in that sense. The finish is really dry, kind of short-lived. It drops off quickly. So you can coat, much like champagne, that fizzy, very prickly carbonation follows you through the finish, and then as you swallow it down, it just fizzes away. The flavor, everything just drops off, and you're ready for another sip. So it's very light and refreshing in that sense. There's really nothing spectacular about this beer. I think they did what they intended to do with it, which was to make a super light, crisp, clean, refreshing summer beer. I guess you could drink this any time of the year, but this would be excellent out on a hot day, by the pool after doing yard work. It just is so crisp, refreshing, dry, and easy drinking. 5.6% alcohol is not coming through at all. It's, which is relatively low ABV nowadays, considering that most things are like 7 plus. We do love our alcohol here in America. Um, I'm going to give it a 90. It's excellent, but it's, on the lower end, nothing spectacular, but it's a very well made product. I think they did exactly what they were intending to with this beer. It's not full of flavor, like I said, but it's not lacking flavor either. It's got just enough to keep it interesting, and it's very, very refreshing. It's not too funky either. If you're looking to get into Saisons, this might be a good one to start with because Saisons can be a little overbearing with the funkiness sometimes. The Saisons and the farmhouse ales, but this one is not super funky. It's got just a little bit of something going on with it, with I guess the yeast that they're using to let you know that something's up with the beer. That it's a saison. Falls in line with the style, but it's not too much. So this would be a good introductory saison if you're looking to get into the style. So 90 out of 100. Thanks again to Ronald Terrio of Louisiana Beer Reviews. Like I said, I will post a link to his channel in the description below, as well as right there, so you can click on that Falstaff icon and be taken directly to his channel. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and until next time, everybody, cheers.